Hi guys, back with Writing with Miss Acton. So we're going to be doing 3 words today, not just 2. It's going to be I've, that's, and it's. And we're about to have a visitor. Alright, so essential question for today is how can I use contraction in my writing? And Miss Acton keeps telling you that whenever you hear contractions, that you hear kind of how you would actually be talking. And we're going to talk about that more as we keep going through the lesson. In this lesson, you will learn about contractions, I've, that's, and it's, and you will rewrite sentences to include those contractions. And you guys know Miss Acton showed you where that apostrophe keyboard is, or key is, to be able to type those contractions in those. So now we're going to move to our Jamboard. All right, so contractions are anything like this. It's where you take 2 words like I am, do not, he will, and you turn them into contractions like he'll, do not, don't, will not, won't. So it's just taking 2 words and turning them into one, adding an apostrophe. Some of the words you guys have learned we have to change a little bit more. So here's a sentence. I told her that it is a new game. You can take that sentence and make it sound more like you're actually talking to the person. So I told her that it is a new game is not really how you would talk to your friends when you're talking about your Nintendo Switch. So you would really say your sentence more like something like this. I told her that it's the new game. I told her that it is the new game. I told her that it's the new game. That's how you would talk to your friends. That's how you talk to most of your family members. So when you change the word it is into it's, you're making your writing a little bit easier for you, and you're making your writing sound more like you're actually talking to somebody, somebody close to you that you would talk to like that. So the 3 words that we're going to be doing, Miss Acton is going to show you how you turn them into a contraction. So that is the first thing that we do is we squish those words together because we're making them into one word. So we would squish that and is together. Then we take away the I and replace it with an apostrophe, and then we just fill in the rest of it. So that turns from that is to that's. Sorry, Miss Acton's got a hair on her lip she keeps trying to get. Next is it is. So first thing we're going to do is squish those together because we're trying to make one word. Then we take away the I and replace it with an apostrophe. So it would be it, apostrophe S, making it's. And that apostrophe is yucky. Let me change it to the thicker one. I feel like Miss Acton writes better with that. Then I have, this one's probably the trickiest one today because you don't just take away one letter, you have to take away 2. So we're going to combine them because we're trying to make one word. So we squish I and half together. Then you're going to take away the H and the A. Not just one letter, but 2 letters, the H and A, and replace it with an apostrophe. Bring the I down and keep the V and the E. So instead of saying I have, you'd say I've. All right, so now let's take a look at that again because these 3 are one more than what we've been doing, and especially I've is a little bit trickier. So that is, you combine the 2 of them. Oh my goodness, look at that H. So we combine the 2 of them. We drop the I, replace it with an apostrophe, and that gives us from that is to that's. It is, first thing we do is we combine them to make one word. Then we take out the I, replace it with an apostrophe, and bring everything else down to make it's. And then I have, we combine them together to make one word. We take away the H and the A. We take away 2 letters with that one, so we take away the H and the A. We bring down the I, replace the H and the A with an apostrophe. Bring down the VE, turn I have into I've. Now let's see him in some sentences. I told Sam that is where I put the hot dog. So that is not how we want to say that. I mean, think about you going up to somebody and saying, I told Sam that is where I put the hot dog. That's not how we would say it. We would say, I told Sam that's where I put the hot dog. I told Sam that's where I put the hot dog. That's how you would talk to your family. So again, we're taking away the I, replacing it with an apostrophe, keeping the that, and bringing the S into it too, turning it from that is to that's. My mom told me it is not my fault. My mom told me it is not my fault. That's how, that's just not how you talk to your family. So we're not going to do it is, we're going to do it's instead. So we keep the IT, we replace the I and is with an apostrophe and then an S. So we would get, my mom told me it's not my fault. My mom told me it's not my fault. That's how you would talk to people. That's how a lot of people, characters would talk. So think about this when you're doing characters and stories and in your writing and how they would be talking. My dog and I have been on that trail before. My dog and I have been on that trail before. I have turns into I've. Remember, we take away the H and the A and replace it with an apostrophe and bring down the V and the E. My dog and I've been on that trail before. My dog and I've been on that trail before. That's how you would talk to somebody. My dog and I have been on that trail before. I mean, you could use that normally when you're talking to somebody about your dog and taking them for a walk. You would say, my dog and I have been on that trail before. That's how you would say it. I've instead of I have. So don't forget an apostrophe, especially in some of these slides when you're going to be drawing them, is a period with a tail, or you could just keep it simple and just make a tail. Your apostrophe key is located right next to your enter button. So if you look right down right now, you'll see the enter key, and you go right next door to the left of it, right next door to the left of it, and there's an apostrophe key. The good news about the apostrophe key is that you do not have to push anything to get that apostrophe. You don't have to push the shift button. It'll automatically do the apostrophe. The one key that it shares is called the quotation mark. You do not need this for any of them. That's for a different type of thing that you do in your writing. So just click it, and I promise you that apostrophe will go wherever you need it. All right, that's all Miss Acton has for you today. Good luck with your next few slides, and I will see you in a second to check your work. Bye.